What is up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing good. Welcome back to some Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 Airlook. Today we're starting our deluxe edition airports. We just finished the premium deluxe. You can go ahead and check that out. We had Dubai, London, San Francisco, Denver, and Frankfurt, if I'm correct. So we're starting with Chicago. It's kind of out of order of the list, but Chicago is one that I've been wanting to take a look at personally, because this is an airport that is probably my most visited airport in the world. I have overnighted here 6 times. I've spent countless hours here. I've flown out here probably literally 100 times, if not 200 times, from everywhere from Hong Kong to Tokyo to Nashville to London to Amsterdam. I think the only international I haven't flown 3 of the international routes out here, and that's been Beijing, Shanghai, and Sao Paulo. Every other United long-haul international I've flown out here, as well as Swiss to Zurich and flown into here from Frankfurt on Lufthansa. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get in. Now, this airport I'm going to be very critical of because of, oh my god, the stutters. A quick screenshot, that was worth it, in my opinion. I'm going to grab one more, and let me go ahead and now that we're here, we'll go ahead and slow down the camera. So we're going to start here with the the C gates. It's been a little bit since I've been here, so, but this was actually the last time I flew into here. My last time I ever flew. So over here, realistically, you would not have Airbuses here. This is all regional, regional jets. So that's just something weird set up with the AI. The one thing I've noticed is the coloring is a little different. The windows are not that color. It's pretty much looks like that. It's blue. Besides that, pretty much this is a very crowded area. Like I said, lots of RJs, Embraer 170s out of here. Since the 320 seems to be the smallest smallest airliner they have. It makes sense. So they kind of just threw the jetways in there. It doesn't seem to be any sort of, let's take a look. Is there, so it's not like London, or not like Dubai with the internal 3D model. Well, maybe it is. I can't tell. Did some of these have? No. So that's some, it looks like it's an internal 3D model, but it's not. That's kind of cool. So we come over here and kind of disappointed. These are you should be able to see through these in real life. You can. We have the tower there. I think that's ground for over here. We have the over here we're coming to the United Club. So these gates should be big enough to hold 747-400s. I've actually never flown a 400 out of this gate. Usually I got a B-15, but this is where the Shanghai would always leave out here, and Beijing out of there, if I'm correct. And then Hong Kong out of here, and Tokyo's an out of there. Little bit I remember from back when I actually was flying. So coming over here, things are still looking pretty smooth. No big texture glitches that I'm seeing. And I will say this is gonna look different simply because I'm pretty sure that is a new add-on. Oh, there goes one of the jetways. Right there. Kind of cool. First time I've really seen a jetway move. Besides that, everything looks normal over here. Most of these gates are 320, 737 gates. We have these gates. All these gates here should be able to have 767s at them. This is where United runs their international operations out of in terms of O'Hare. So we'll come over here. We'll take a look at the B gates quickly. Yep, this is the underground walkway that should lead right, I think that to right there, if I'm correct. Wait, let's see about something. That Hmm. That doesn't seem to line up correctly. Small little note. I'm pretty sure that should be there and that should be there because you come up between gates. Yes. As far as I know, that's lined up. But I'll double check, and if I'm wrong, I'll throw in a quick annotation. So, pretty much, this is looking on par. Over here, we have a common gate for these two gates are used by Lufthansa in the afternoon for their Europe flights. As well as this gate is a 747 capable gate. Should be B16, if I'm correct, or 15, 16, or 17. I can't remember. I think as well as no, this can't handle 47, but that can. And I think that might be able to. Coming over here, we have some express gates. I was really curious how they go do this because this is how it is. Kind of just some long jetways that were made. Something just started. Oh, random fire truck just popped out there. You can't hear it because I turned off the audio, just because there's lots of background noise, and kind of figured it's not really worth having the background noise. That makes sense. I don't know why this is like that, but it is what it is. Coming over here, we have the ramps. Kind of just look like they got thrown together. So you have people coming for departures come up here, arrivals bottom floor. Take a look here. The parking lots look nice. This looks kind of... This looks like this was AI done. We have the Hilton over here. And one of the ATCs. And over here we have the E and F gates. Yeah. I just realized I don't think there's any D gates here. Is there? It's been so long, I can't remember. So, if I remember correctly, E goes off this way and F goes off this way. This is where Delta will operate, and the rest of this is United Express. Right here is a United Club. Spent hours and hours in here killing time between arrival and my late night flight. That seems kind of weird. I don't remember having that long of jetways there. But one of the issues is these are all regional jet. What is going on here? Okay. I really don't know what to say about this area. So there are a lot of gates crammed in this area. Not all of them use jetways. From what I don't know, maybe they do. I rarely come in out of here. And so one thing is a couple of the gates down here, what United's done Chicago is, if I remember correctly, you go downstairs for these gates. There's a couple of gates here that are downstairs, and that's why it's so kind of cluttered. But this doesn't look right. But besides that, I'm not really seeing any sorts of issues. Okay, one thing I just noticed, they didn't add in, there is a gate there. I think that's F1 is right there. They didn't add that in. And let's see. I can't hit the right buttons. They did add in those two gates, but they left off a jetway. Well, no, they didn't. They put in the two jetways. They just put them in a really weird way. Okay. Then we'll come over here. And this is where the American terminal begins. Really, I've only ever been in this part. Never been to any of that before. So I can't speak how accurate, but you see a common thing with Chicago is lots of gates in a small area. These are all express gates. I know that for sure. But yeah, there's that. There. So coming over here, they did add in some nice in some of these gates. Like if we look right here, they did add in some nice just clutter, for lack of a better term. Kind of makes it look a little more alive, realistic. There been no hair. It's pretty cluttered on the ground. This is a really interesting gate. I think the aircraft does pull in kind of. I don't think it pulls in exactly like that. Maybe it does pull in. It's very interesting. I can't remember exactly how it's done, but it does pull in a almost, I think, parallel way. They've gotten very creative with where they can squeeze more gate spacing, because Chicago is more limited. From what I understand, they're limited on gate slots in like gates, as opposed to being limited on like actual like runways. Come over here. We do have some wide body capable gates over here, from what I recall. Like I said, this is all the American terminal, so I'm not for sure. And then coming over here, I think this is where Spirit, Alaska, Frontier maybe operate out of. Good point. Things are looking pretty good. One thing I'm noticing is no real texture glitches, which is nice. Then over here, they don't have the... I've never been over here, and I rarely am taxing by here, so I don't pay much attention. But I would assume there probably is some markers, which is kind of weird they didn't add those in. Coming here to the international gates, I've come to this gate one time back coming in from London years ago to I think it was considered a blizzard for a point. But we have the international terminal, which also serves some... It's where all airlines depart. All international airlines depart except for Lufthansa, I think JL, ANA, and Iberia, and I think Air Berlin for a while when they still existed. So coming over here, most, if not all, these gates are wide body gates. So, you know, if you and your friends are wanting to do a bunch of 47s, this would be probably your best bet in terms of trying to all get next to each other, especially right around here. And one of these gates, I think it's right here, is capable of handling the A380, even though there's never been like scheduled A380 service. They've kind of been brought in occasionally. I think Emirates and British Airways have both brought one in, but maybe I think British might have had a short A380 service between London Heathrow and Chicago. So you can see over here, these double lines are normal. So if you're running a wide body, you come into this line, and if you're running a narrow body, I think you're supposed to come in on that. That's just because the range of the jetway is smaller. And then coming over here, you have these small gates and a lot of parking. You'll usually see maybe a Qatar or Emirates 777 parked over here. Sometimes the Royal Jordanian 87-8, just depending on what time of day you come over here. Kind of looking over, they didn't model much besides the airport area, which isn't bad. Let me turn up the drone speed for a second, and we'll go take a quick look at the cargo area. The runways are looking good. One issue with a lot of Chicago sceneries is the runways have been messed up, and so now if you're running VATSIM, it's going to be nice. You'll have all the correct runways correctly labeled. So over here we have one of two cargo areas. I thought this was always the only cargo area, but apparently there's another one. So you'll see, usually see a 47 or two over here. But nothing really special about this area. It is cargo. Over here, I think this is UPS area, and then up there is usually FedEx. You usually see a couple DC-10s or MD-11s and the occasional 67. So let's check out one or two other places here. This is going to be a little bit longer of a video just because there is a lot more to look at. Let's see if I can... Let me try it. There we go. Well, she's not that level, but she's still kind of level. So they did add in some of this area, but they took away, darn it, the famous United hangar, which Where is it? Is this it? I really don't know. I know where to look. Taking off here, the hangar used to be... Should have been like right there. It had in big red letters, United. If I can find a picture of it, I'll throw it in right now. So coming back over here, just a bunch of hangars. I'm pretty sure this is the American hangars and here's United hangars, but most of the hangars over in this area are United. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I was really hoping we'd see that, especially since they did add in a United hangar. Now, I might actually reach out and see if I can figure out, because we see United's the only real airline I've seen branding with, and so that makes me kind of curious, because we've seen United branded stuff, but we've not seen American, anybody else. I've never seen this before, to be completely honest. I mean, and it's probably there. I've just never noticed that before. And then we have the Lonely Runway 27 right. I don't think I've ever landed here, but it's a pretty long taxi, because especially if you land this direction, you have to go all the way over there and get thrown into a pattern. There's no really short taxis at Chicago. And then over here we have a southern, I think it's called the Southern Cargo Area? I can't remember. But we have a second cargo area, a little bit of texture issue there, but nothing big. So I hope you enjoyed this little quick review and look of Chicago O'Hare. And until next time, you'll have a good one.